Hello and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Nice, and today we have what I have to say are my three smallest Zords. These Zords are the White Ranger Zord, the Night Ranger, the Day Ranger, and both these are the Eventide Rangers Zords. The Night Ranger and the Night, the Day, and the Eventide Rangers, all the same person. It's just they're like in the story, whenever the sun sets, the Night Ranger appears. Whenever the sun sets, or whenever the moon sets, Day Ranger appears. And then after a little while, they figure out how to stop it, and then he's just always the Eventide Ranger. But if you got the Marvel Advent calendar this Advent, you would know these two Zords I did not create. That's why they actually look good. You can tell by the middle. You can tell the middle is something I made because it's so bad. Hold on. Sorry. I'm gonna keep talking, but I did forget again to decombine the Ultra Zord. So that's what I'm just about to do now. But yeah. Sorry if I keep pausing. I just think sometimes that people are gonna come down the steps, which I'm gonna have to turn off the broadcasting, and then I'll have to re-record, then I'll have to record again, and I just don't want to do that. So I'll try to make this one faster than the last video. That was, what, 23 minutes long? I think 24. One of the two. That was probably my longest video, because I know my first video was like 30 seconds, but my first real video was like a couple minutes. But I don't know. But I think I should stop the talking and start combining. Hold on, let me make so you can actually see. This is one of the combinations. This is Basher mode for just white Construction King Transport. I don't know. Something. It can also become arm mode, which just has a hand. But this is made around the cars, so it can. So you can put that on. So this is Construction King Slicer night, I don't know. But then, also, if you flip the head, you can put this here, put it on like that, and it's spear mode. But there's one more combination you can do with them. And this, oh, sorry, I just gotta adjust my camera. This is what I call the eventide. Can you see it? Hold on, I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not sure exactly what I was saying before, but I think this is one of my, I think I was talking about how I think this is one of my clunkiest arms, even though it's my skinniest sword. But these do combine with the Megazord, with the Ultrazord actually, sorry. And so let's do that. And here it is. Here's the new and improved Ultrazord. Oh, it's way too close to the camera. Sorry, I had to get closer just so I can actually build it. Dang, that took 3 minutes to build? This isn't even the base Ultrazord. How long will that take? Sorry. I started the recording, or I started building at just about 40 seconds into this recording, and when I finished, it was about 3:20, so that's I don't know, I don't want to do the math right now. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I couldn't stop myself. But, yeah, there it is. As you can see, now it's using it as a weapon. There's not much else to say. I went more in depth, a tiny bit more in depth in last video, yesterday's, just because it's basically this without its spear. So it's practically the same. No new head, no, I guess, attached to the arm. Not really anything new with that. I will make a poll, but for right now, I want to ask you, would you rather see Eventide and White's Astrozords, or do you want to see the Familiar Rangers Zords? I'm not going to say who the Familiar Rangers are, but I will say one of them is the 6th Ranger in a series, and the other is from the same series, but we didn't get much on. I think I gave you a similar hint last video, but I'll say that. And just to make this video a tiny bit longer, I did forget to talk about the morphers in the original, or in the other 3 videos. So, the morphers are morphers would be wrist mounted, and you'd be able, and how you would morph would, there'd be a little protrusion, and you'd put a key, like, into there, and say, what was it? Rev up. You would say rev up while turning the key and pushing in the protrusion into summon the Zords, or I guess the fleet, or yeah, Zords, I don't know. You'd put the same key on the top, and it would summon the Zord of that key. I'd imagine there would be keys that powered the monsters of the week, kind of like Lupin vs. Pattern Ranger, where there were the things, like the artifacts, in the monsters, and the Lupin Rangers, yeah. The Lupin Rangers wanted those artifacts. That's pretty much the same with this, just, what's it called? Keys instead of artifacts. But that's all I have for today. And, yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys, what you want to see. But that'll be all from me. So, Love Nice, signing off.